Taurus, welcome to your general reading. I hope you're well. I hope you're fabulous. What's going on, please? Show me what's going on, please, for the Taurus Collective. What's going on? Show me, Taurus, please. What is going on for Taurus? There you are, right on the split. Just notice that. For some of you, Five of Cups. I hope not, but we shall see. What's going on, please? What's going on, please, for Taurus? What's going on, please? King of Cups. Four of Pentacles. The Tower. Interesting. Interesting. You are underlining that particular point, aren't you? King of Cups, Four of Pentacles, the Tower. Wow. You have a large heart space. Let's make that clear. Okay? It's a beautiful heart space. King of Cups always is. Alright? You might have some very strong water in your chart. But we have the Four of Pentacles backed up by the Tower. Now, the Tower is either a good thing or a bad thing, depending on who's looking at it. I'm looking at a Taurus today who says, I have a large heart. I don't know quite how to spend that energy. I'd like to. Okay? What's the point of having a large heart if you can't use it? What's the point of having big feelings if you're not going to use them or express them? Part of you knows this. Okay? That at least what I'm saying in the recent past, for some of you this is ongoing, concurrent, or has yet to be. But I'm looking at a Taurus that says, I got big feelings, but I'm not in a place where I can express them. Four of Pentacles, I'm holding that back. The Tower is required, and I believe you're resisting that. Okay, this kind of what looks like potentially could be an emotional overhaul, allowing you to feel what you want and expressing yourself the way you want. Okay, so right now we're looking at that Tower like it's a bad thing. Something sizable has to come to light for your King of Cups to express himself more comfortably, and you are all about that comfort. Okay, if you can't feel comfortable in your feelings, right? So I want to know why it is you don't feel comfortable. You have big feelings here, so why don't you feel comfortable expressing them? Why don't you feel like they're comfortable, that they have a place to go? Okay. What is the Tower asking of you? What is it that's asking you to give up? What is it that you are holding on to? And why is it more to the point, Taurus, that you are holding back from what it is that you naturally feel? At least, as I said, it was so in the past. You are the underlying. Show me the current, please. Show me that current, please. Why doesn't your King of Cups feel safe to express himself? Why? Okay. What is it? What particular Tower needs coming down? Why are you refraining from it? Okay. Show me that current energy, please. Seven of Cups. Five of Pentacles. Ah, the plot thickens. Nine of Swords. Hermit is underlying. Yes, I agree. There's healing here that needs to be done. Okay. So again, it's not for lack of feeling. I see them here, but you act like you can't connect with them, or that they're not there, or that they're not supposed to be. Nine of Swords, Five of Pentacles. It's not like you want to be in this space. You want to feel your feelings, but you also feel disconnected from them simultaneously. I am seeing fear of emotional development. Yes, Seven of Cups is a variety of feelings. Also options in love, respectively. With that Five of Pentacles that says, no, can't have them. It's not for me. Not for me. It would require a certain level of development, and there's fear here instead of a natural process. I see your natural process. It's here. Here's you. Lovely heart space. It will never not be a lovely emotional heart space. Someone who wants to love and to be loved. That's all the King and Queen of Cups is. Someone who wants to love and to be loved. That's it. End of story. We withhold from that Four of Pentacles. It requires a major overhaul, some sort of insight and acknowledgement that you have these feelings, that they are here, but you're not letting them out for development. And in so doing, in the current, we fast forward a little bit. Things have pretty much stayed the same, but the pain is a little stronger. It's a little more acutely felt. Okay, Seven of Cups. I got options in love, but actually, no, I don't. Five of Pentacles, I got to break away from that. You don't want to. I got news for you. You don't want to. It's almost like Nine of Swords. The idea of it stresses you out, causes you pain. I can't. I have to sacrifice my feelings. I have to sacrifice my cups. I have to stay away from it. And it's coming from fear. 9 of Swords. At the end of the day, stress, anxiety, yes. But it's coming really from a place of fear. Okay? We'll see whether or not you actually believe it to be true. But currently I'm looking at a Taurus that says I have to sacrifice emotional development. I can't have it. I can't access it. Or I'm afraid I'll be abandoned by it. 5 of Pentacles, of course, is one of your cards. And it's also at the dead center of your reading today. Okay? You know, the thing about that Taurian energy, and that for you to feel secure, you have to feel comfortable. And I would bet dime to donuts, honey, that you would rather feel comfortable in your feelings than not. Most people would. But you feel like you are not at liberty to develop those feelings, okay? And therefore you cannot invest 5 of Pentacles into those options of love. 7 of Cups, it causes you too much pain. And it's like, why would I do that if I'm just going to lose it? Something like that. That's how it's coming across. I'm guessing it's the Tower that needs to come down. Some of that future, please. We shall see. Some of that future, please, for Taurus. Of course, take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse energies as it applies. Collective reading equal collective application, which means it may or may not apply to you, in which case check out the placements. I'll catch you on the next one. Cross watchers, same. Ace of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, 3 of Swords. You have the potential here. You do. I know you do. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, 3 of Swords. You have the potential for enormity in you. And Ace of Pentacles, so I know it's legit. Okay. And you put, as an earth sign, particularly Taurus, you are fixed earth. You put a great deal, and the pentacle is your master symbol, the Ace of Pentacles. You put a lot into it. A lot of who you are goes into that, particularly your feelings, but you dress it up like a pentacle. Okay? And again, going back to that, feelings are great, but if they're not grounded in reality, or if I can't invest in it, or if I feel like I'm just going to be abandoned by it, can't do it. I know, looking at the Ace of Pentacles, honey, I'm looking at your potential growth, your potential future, your potential sense of happiness is here, but it will only remain potential unless you act on it, and you see it for what it is. 4 of Swords, think about it. Heal yourself, because you're still rocking a 3 of Swords in your future. I told you it's pain. Your downline on the left side is speaking volumes. Tower, 9 of Swords, 3 of Swords. This is unaddressed pain. 100% unaddressed pain. That stays there and lingers and not only dictates your feelings, but dictates how you perceive them, how you experience them, where they're going, why, and who you allow yourself to form attachments to. And that is who I'm speaking to today. You hold on to the pain. Past disconnectivity, past abandonment. It's what keeps you from investing emotionally, because you cannot get comfortable in your feelings. This has the potential to be so much if you allow this Tower to take place. And in so doing, on your downline to the right, where I see your positivity, King Cups, 7 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, yes. That King of Cups would love to express himself, but in the real world that you can invest in and stabilize. But it requires conditional work, honey. Going within, thinking about it. Is this pain and fear that holds you back, is it worth you not allowing yourself to experience the world and your connections in a way that's healthy or positive? It's up to you. Show me the overview, please. Show me that overview, please. Show me the overview, please. Temperance just tried to pop out. You might have Sag in your chart, but yes, healing. Overview, please, for Taurus. The Emperor. Oh, yes, I imagine. Standing in your power. Five of Pentacles is at the heart of your reading, literally. It tells me a great deal. The Emperor standing in your power. Oh, yes. And it could very well be to your own cost. The Emperor's got to stay in control, right? He's not at liberty to express himself, his feelings, to show weaknesses or fear. What's going on? We're going to start right there. Show me the Emperor, please, for Taurus. Show me the Emperor, please. Okay. Show me the Emperor, please, for Taurus. Show me the Emperor, please, for Taurus. You might have some Aries in your chart as well. Show me the Emperor, please. Ooh, King of Swords just tried to pop out. We are determined, aren't we? Show me the Emperor, please. Six of Pentacles, Four of Swords. I know you feel most in control. The Emperor is all about control, lest we forget. At the end of the day, aside from standing in our power means we have control, or at least we feel like we have control. You never feel so in control as when you keep a balance. Six of Pentacles, this feels correct to you. It feels restorative with the Four of Swords. But it still kind of leaves you absent from your own feelings. But this is a day-to-day, I can get by, I feel in control energy when I balance up in the easiest and simplest of ways. Six of Pentacles, you get a little bit, you get a little bit, you get a little bit. Nobody deviates from the norm. Controlled. Okay? Four of Swords, and this is where you feel like you heal, or that you are your most capable self and you are in your most control, is when you give just the right amount to anyone in your life, any of your connections. Okay? This is where you feel the most balanced. Nothing tips the scales, particularly where your emotions are concerned. It's like this helps my energy relax, which is kind of like a false positive here. Because if your energy was so relaxed, you wouldn't need to be the Emperor. It's kind of like, well, let's say people who, oh, well, it's cyclic, I'm just using an example, but people who smoke, okay? In the absence of having a cigarette for, say, some time, the anxiety starts to pick up, right? You have a smoke, the anxiety comes down, but then it starts to pick back up again. It alleviates the stress. You do it again, the energy picks back up, then it comes back down. It's cyclic. Okay? As you continue to reinforce this pattern of all is well, everything's fair and balanced, this is where I feel calm, it reinforces your sense of control that this is correct for you. Okay? That's what I'm saying today. That's a lot of I know you have a strong will. That's what I'm looking at today. And in that strong will, you do enough. You do just enough. And it makes you feel calm with that Four of Swords. But still exerting that need for control. That's obviously going to play out here today. Okay? So when you reinforce your control by giving just enough, it makes you feel in control. You understand me? Show me that King of Cups, please. Are we switching? No. Show me that King of Cups, please. Show me that King of Cups, please. That's the truth of it, isn't it? Very strong holding pattern you have. 4 and 4. 4 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. My love, you are unhappy In the simplest of terms and most convenient of definitions, you are unhappy because you do not allow the best part of your heart space to love or to be loved. It's withheld. Your baseline has already told me a great deal, backed up by your overview. I know it feels safer for you to give in small equal measures. It makes you feel calm. Like, okay, Emperor's right here. See this? Stay that way. This? No, no. This. And I can maintain smoothness in my energy and calmness. I know what's going on. Control. Because the bigger our emotions, the more we want to step back from them. And thus it creates that Four of Cups in you. You act like you don't have big feelings. I'm sure it's more convenient to you. But you in fact do. I know it seems like your feelings might be withered on the vine, but I promise you those vines have deep roots. Your potential and what you allow to express are two different things. Okay? And it's coming from a place of unhappiness. Anything else, please, about this King of Cups? Anything else, please, about this King of Cups? No, I'll get to you. You just hold on. King of Wands. Okay. But on the surface of things, with that King of Wands energy, I know you present a very strong game face. Okay? Alright? Confidence is there. More of that fire energy. You might have some very strong Aries in your chart. Maybe some Sag. But in so doing, we insist on showing confidence in all things. Right? Confidence equals control here. I'm not saying your energy is bad, honey. I'm just saying you're not letting the best parts of yourself out to play or to express yourself, to give or receive the love that you need. Show me that Four of Pentacles, please. Show me that Four of Pentacles, please. We refrain. Show me the restraint. Okay. Straight out the gate. That's what needs to change, baby. Tower twice. That's what needs to... Case in point. King of Cups is underlying. Yes. What you feel the most, you deny the most. You put on a brave face. You got strong face. Not surprised. You're Taurus. Of all the fixed signs, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, you. If this isn't you, on a bad day, I don't know what is. This is what needs to change the most. The Tower or the Four of Pentacles. Here for you twice. Let's just get to it. You holding back from what it is that you really feel. The sadness in you, as well as the love in you. You don't allow it to show with that King of Wands energy or the Emperor energy. So long as you can maintain that horizon of equilibrium, you feel in control. Okay? And in so doing, your King of Cups reduces to a Four of Cups. Okay. Show me this Tower, please. Let's get to that point, shall we? Show me the Tower. Show me the Tower, please. Major point there. King of Cups keeps trying to pop out. You need to show justice to yourself, honey. Show me the Tower, please. Cross watchers, you are welcome, of course. I would advise you the way I would advise Taurus. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse energies as it applies. Collective readings equal collective application, which means it may or may not apply to you, in which case check your other placements, or I'll catch you on the next one. All that to say, I am sympathetic to what this Taurus is experiencing. Be careful with your comments. Show me the Tower, please. Show me the Tower, please. Nope. 5 of Wands. Yes. Oh God, the resistance in you is powerful. Literally resistance to the Tower. That which would benefit you the most, you resist it. You fight it tooth and nail, baby. Tooth and fucking nail. Resistance, resistance. Anger too. Resentment. Resentment that you need to change in order to feel better. Why should you? All is well. Yeah, no, that's what you tell people. It's not what you actually believe. It's energy fragmentation. It's not an accusation, honey. This happens to people all the time. You show this much resistance to change. Tower twice. 4 of Pentacles, holding back, refraining from allowing your King of Cups to express itself. You reinforce the 4 of Cups. You reinforce the 4 of Pentacles. It also reinforces that energy in you, the Emperor as well as the King of Wands, to double down that all is well. You are reinforcing the issue. And it's getting bigger. You resisted that Tower many times, my friend. I'm not saying you don't want love, honey. On the contrary, you want it very much. You turn around and you act like you don't. This is the result. Of course you want love. That's all anybody wants, as I said, is to love and to be loved. And there is a strong-willed little Taurus in you that seems to piss you off. Honey, that little Taurus in you just wants love. Goodness, man, I told you. It's not about, I'm not reducing you to stubbornness, honey. Obviously, there are bigger issues at play here. I'm saying it's just that you're reinforcing a major point in your life. And it hurts you. It hurts you. You have the potential for so much more. I see it. I hope you do too. Is there anything else, please, about this Tower? I'm not getting too much of an outside energy. This is looking very, very, very internal today. Of course, if I do see outside energy, I will tell you. Anything else, please, about this Tower? What little Taurus in you just... kicks you in the ass and reminds you that you want other things and that you want to feel other things. And oh boy, do you chastise that little Taurus. Told you. Chariot. That's all you want. That's all you want. Is love. You want to feel it. You want to be in it. You want to experience, and frankly, honey, you want to be in love. But you act like you don't. I see it. I see you. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with this. And I hope you get to a place where you can acknowledge it for what it is. Speak your emotional truth for what it is, and thus experience it. Is it worth it to you to have this much conflict? I know in your mind, and that's if you resonate with this, and if you don't accept it. You see how easy that is? So don't offend yourself by accepting that which is not yours. It is that simple. So the person who does resonate with it, does this benefit you? So much of your energy is spent on control, and that all is well. I think you even convince yourself of it. I do. I think you convince yourself of it. When people respond to you in balance and in kind, and you're like, checklist, another obligation met for the day, of course it's going to reinforce your Emperor. With the overhaul of the Tower is the Chariot, the rush of love, to love and to be loved. In other words, be in love. King of Cups and Queen of Cups represent that emotional maturity that says, I recognize the value of my heart and I would like to express it. The Chariot is being in love. It's the strongest feeling you can feel in tarot. The Sun in tarot might be the happiest. The Chariot represents being in love. You resist it and you put it off, and I've yet to see why, but that Five of Pentacles I do believe is going to tell me a great deal. Okay, let's get into it. Let's get into it, honey. It's going to be all right. And remember this, I'm always on your side. No matter how difficult they get, I'm always on your side. Because I want what's best for you, not the opposite. All right? Okay. Oh, we were going to have to get back to this. You've had some stellar readings. You've had some stellar readings. I'm quite envious of them. They're beautiful. But we're going to get back to this eventually, honey. All right? I was glad to tune into those group of Tauruses, though. That made me very happy. And Aries, too. Speaking of Aries, their last one, even I was like, okay, that's it. I'm done. I'm done. I've completely lost all my reputation as sassy. I said in their video, I got to retire now. I'm going to fire me. I have to, because it's just, I can't keep going on at that pace. Okay. Okay, here we go. But yeah, so if you have Aries in your chart, you might want to check theirs out. I was like, I can't be having this first Taurus, now Aries. But anyway. Show me the Seven of Cups, please. Which, okay. That's interesting. Show me the Seven of Cups, please. Okay. Okay. Two of Wands, the Eight of Cups just tried to slide on out of there. I know, so you're trying to talk yourself out of having feelings, honey. Show me the Seven of Cups, please. Show me the, okay. I know. We bear ourselves in workout. Show me the Seven of Cups, please. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Excuse me. When you feel, or you allow yourself, when you allow yourself to feel those feelings in the Seven of Cups, it pulls you out of stagnation. In other words, it feels good. It takes you out of this place of nothing's changed. Okay. And yeah, that's what a multitude of feelings does. It's not just the negative ones, it's the positive ones too. So when you think and you reflect upon having options of love, it pulls you out of that Seven of Pentacles, right? We all know this. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name's Christina. I fucking hate this card. Now, it can often represent growth. It depends on what's been clarified in the cards surrounding. Okay, so typically other than that, it's stagnation. Yeah, there's some development here, but there hasn't been any movement or development or growth in a long time. So the idea, just the idea of having options in love pulls you out of that. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, that's a happy thing. Okay, that's a good thing. And that's what that should feel like. It's like, oh, I have the opportunity for emotional expansion. Isn't that cool? It makes me feel good. It makes me feel warm, you know? Makes me feel alive. Yes, as it should. So I know when you reflect upon options in love, Taurus, it takes you out of this space of nothing's going on and nothing has changed and nothing's ever been changing for a while, right? It's interesting that 7 and 7 energy there. July might be important to some of you. But, yeah. And what else plays about that 7 of Cups? So I like that there is some emotional sway in you that says, hey, Taurus, when you think about having feelings, or rather when you allow yourself to feel that you have feelings, takes us out of this space where nothing's been going on, you know? It gets us out of that sense of boredom. It gets us out of that sense of nothingness. You know. That's been going on for who knows how long. For some of you, 7 years, perhaps less than 7 years. It does not have to be. And yet, there's been no major healing in this respect either. Temperance is in reverse. So yeah, that exploration has its limits. That exploration has its limits. Excuse overhead noise. School's out. School is out. Yay! Summer is here, but summer camp hasn't started yet. So we're in that tricky interim where I'm recording where the child is home, so you're going to hear overhead noise. But yes, no healing in that respect. I know it pulls you out of that space, Taurus, but also no active healing, and I see that. Show me this 5 of Pentacles, please. Show me this 5 of Pentacles, please. Oh. Show me that 5. Okay. The Magician. See, you want it. You want it. You do. You fucking want it, Taurus. Nothing's changed. Yes, when I think about options in love, it pulls me out of that space of nothingness, right? That's been going on for a while for many of you. But also, it's not enough to generate healing. Temperance is in reverse. So while I know it's like a flash in the pan of emotionality, thinking about the idea, the knowledge, knowing I have options in love, oh man, that kind of takes me out of that shitty space. But not enough to generate active healing. And yet, Taurus, guess what you're doing? I told you, you don't believe yourself. You're saying I can't invest. You're saying I can't invest. And yet, that little Taurus in you is putting up a fight. Is putting up a hell of a fight. Oh, I bet you piss yourself off sometimes. Because I'm seeing your conflict. It's like this. Okay. You are in a wrestling match with you. I don't care how cool and in control you are. That's reality for everyone else to see. Everyone else around you does not see the real you. That's who I'm speaking to today. I know what you present. I know. I'm very familiar with your energy. I know what you present. And there's what you actually want. Those 7 of Cups that you say, I can't invest in that. You still want it. You're trying not to invest in it. You keep telling yourself to break away from it. But you are showing manifestation of those very 7 of Cups that you say you cannot have. Even though the idea of them, what are the point? The feeling of them gives you pleasure. It pulls you out of a place of funk where nothing's been going on. But not enough to heal yourself to it. And yet, there you are. There's that little Taurus in you saying, cute Taurus, I'm tired of your shit. I'm tired of you always trying to control the situation. I want love. I don't care if you're afraid of being abandoned. I want this. I'm tired of your shit. I want this. I'm tired of you saying you can't invest in what it is you don't want. I'll tell you what. Ooh, honey. You know why Aries energy is so complex is because they are both the Emperor, the knowledge of the wise one, the one who is stubborn, insistent, and in control. And yet, they also, on that same balance, are known for their impatience. Okay, they are both. They have the vitality of youth as being the first born in the zodiac cycle, but the wisdom of the old. Control, not in control. I want, I deny. I'm going to take initiative, I'm going to stay my hand. And that's why their energy is so complex and why they're often misread. Okay. You are showing that same level of no, but yes. But it's coming from an emotional space. I can't have it. I've already said I can't. The inner Taurus says, I actually do want this. I do want love. And I'm kind of tired of my own shit. And I'm kind of tired of my own insistence that all is well when things are in fact not. I'm kind of getting tired of my own argument. I don't even know if I can believe me anymore, what this Taurus is saying. You want those very Seven of Cups you say you cannot have. You do. If I'm being perfectly honest with you, I'm hoping that little Taurus in you wins. I do. This calm, cool, and in control Taurus, how mundane. How predictable. Yeah, I keep seeing the Hermit underlined for you. You have some strong Virgo in your chart. Yes, but healing. I agree. I know you like stability, honey. But this isn't stability. No. Not when you have this much emotional upheaval with the insistence of having a glossy cover. Okay. Anybody can write a fabulous resume. That doesn't mean any of it's true. You have a truth in you. A strong one. Oh my God, but your outward will is equally magnificent. I wonder which part of you will win. I know who I'm rooting for. If you let go of that need to control, Taurus, you might even surprise yourself. Show me this Nine of Swords, please. Your fears, Nine of Swords in this respect, are your fears. Your fears. I'm seeing a little more of a backstory to your energy. You just came out in the reverse. With the with the Ace of Wands in reverse. Those aspects that you desire so much, this need for control, and it's cyclic, okay? Once I'm in control, I feel stable, right? Once we get out of that, we got to double down on our efforts, right? You're threatened by it. You're threatened by being dethroned, a King of Pentacles. This is not actuality. This is fear. I see your reality. This is your reality versus your inner conflict. I see your reality. Your inner conflict, Nine of Swords, the many eyes upon us. These are every single one of your thoughts that lash upon your brain and leave scars, all demanding an answer to you or from you about what the issue is. The issue is this: King of Pentacles, you will be reversed. You will become unstabilized. You will be a king that has lost his crown if you pursue that which you want. Ace of Wands is in reverse. These are your fears, not your reality. This is what you have told yourself repeatedly as truth. I told you, even you are getting tired of your litany. Even you are getting tired of the mantra. Even you are getting tired of your own Hierophant energy. I'm sure I've said that before. The Hierophant and the Devil are the best representations in tarot of not all as it seems. If you have pros, you have cons. Everybody assumes the Hierophant's the good guy and the Devil's the bad guy. It's easy. You grow up with fairy tales, it's very easy to see things like that. This way, this way. The Hierophant has a catch-22. And the Devil can have his benefits. And right now, I'm seeing, your Power card hasn't come out yet, but right now, I'm seeing a Taurus who has gotten so caught up in saying this is how it has to be. It makes you fucking miserable. You disavow any sort of strong connectivity in your feelings because that would require you to invest. What if you're hurt by that investment? Fuck that. We're not doing it. And yet, there is that part of you that wants to break out of your own everything. Your normative, your script, the box for which you have designated yourself. I got news for you, honey. You don't like that fucking box. You're tired of it. You're tired of yourself, and you're tired of this insistence that my sense of balance and stability requires me being in control at all times and not to emotionally invest myself in the way that I want. Anything that presents itself as new, fiery, passionate, fuck that. That could destabilize me. I can't have that. It keeps me up at night. The idea of opening up to this tower just so I can be in love, oh, no, I got news for you. Despite your fear of abandonment, and I know, honey, I know. This is at the center, dead center of your reading is the Five of Pentacles, which again is one of your cards. 5, 6, and 7 of Pentacles, okay? I know, this is at the heart of the issue. I know, I'm looking at a Taurus that's been fucked around and been done wrong. This is very normal for your sign. And it's one of the reasons why people have such a hard time connecting to you. Okay. You get a couple of these for any Taurus, you're going to start getting really uncomfortable with your feelings. You are highly intuitive, so long as you feel comfortable and secure. So what happens when you don't feel comfortable and secure? You don't feel your feelings. The control is an illusion. All control, in the greater scheme of things, Taurus, is an illusion. What you want is positively marked upright. What you fear, as is appropriate, is negatively downright. In other words, these are fears without substance. I know you have reason to be distrustful. I know you have reasons not to invest emotionally in the way that you want because you've had to break ties from things that you grounded yourself in, you understood you were comfortable in, and then somebody pulled the rug out from under your feet. You're in a place of control now that feels steady and stable to you. And it's for that very reason. It's like all that old pain I've left behind, it's going to fucking stay there because I'm never doing that shit again. I got news for you. You want to do it again. Very much so. Your fears are without merit. I'm not saying you haven't been through pain. Of course you fucking have. I see it. What I'm saying is, imagine if you were like this. Not everything that interests you or engages you or turns you on or makes you think differently or feel differently or inspires you is bad. On the contrary, honey, has it ever occurred to you that if you went after what you want, there would be no stopping you? If you can exert this much control to the cycle, to a negative cycle, imagine what would you could do if you applied that much energy to that what actually made you happy and lit you the fuck up in all the right ways. for now, the fears of your mind allow this to not happen. I know you have it in you. Imagine what king you could be. Or queen. This bottom line, please. Okay. I finally got new charms coming. Like you. It takes me forever. I don't feel anything for that one. No, not that one. No, not that one. Still not impressed. No. No. I won't make that investment. 3 weeks later. Okay. You know, for me, I have to get attached to something. I'm like, okay. Yep. It's like, why don't you just get... People are like, where are the charms? I told you I haven't replaced them yet. Why haven't you replaced them yet? Because I haven't found one that I'm attached to. See how that works? I have to feel it. It's ridiculous. Oh, but it's my process. I embrace it for what it is, yes? Okay. This one. Show me the Ace of Pentacles, please. I need to do the intimate tarot readings because Big Red keeps trying to come out. Okay. Is it this one? Which one? I'm getting conflicting ones. We're going to hold off on that. Show me. I feel like there's something in there, but I think it's post-clarification. Show me the Ace of Pentacles, please. Show me the Ace of Pentacles, please. Show me the Ace of Pentacles, please. And future orientation. Show me the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, you got it. Hermit. Keeps underlying for you. Yes, I agree, you do need to heal. And if you have Virgo in your chart, I suggest you use it. Judgment. Yes. There's an opportunity in future. Whether or not you know it, I do not know. You will be called to it. There will come a point in time when you cannot help but hear it. And it is a strong opportunity. It's tied to judgment, possibly divine timing, or when you heal yourself, it could be conditional in that respect. Show me more, please. Show me more, please. Eight of Swords. Many of you will insist that you cannot see it. Intuition. If you actually allow yourself to truly feel and open up to the offer, you won't miss it. You will go through, for some of you, yes, a stage of hesitation. I don't know what this is, but it's coming, and it was inevitable. Like I said, the pentacle for you is your master symbol, and it can mean many things. But it's an opportunity. Love and in life, you can't miss it. In the absence of being able to see it clearly with the Eight of Swords, in the real world you're going to have to feel for it. High Priestess. Specifically how you respond to it. And it is a real world offer, and it's sizable. Like I told you, the potential is here, but it is conditional. That when you cannot see it with the Eight of Swords, you must be able to feel it, the correctness of it, and the call to it. Okay? It's not a test, it's an offer. An offer in love, most likely. There's a good chance that many of you are going to default to trying to talk yourself out of it, or I cannot see, or Eight of Swords, simply procrastination. I don't know that I can deal with this. Because it calls to you so strongly, however, it's nice to see your intuition kicking in. How you treat this offer largely depends on how you allow yourself to navigate through your feeling instead of this method. Because you are, despite those Seven of Cups, they get you out of that sad place, the nasty place, the bored place, okay? Where nothing changes. There is no healing either for that same reason. You're still pulling through those same Seven of Cups. You want the options in love. You want to feel the variety of feelings. You want the fantasy into reality, okay? And it's having to fight through these layers of Five of Pentacles. It's having to fight through these layers of Nine of Swords. It is having to fight through these layers of Four of Pentacles and Four of Cups. Because this guy and this guy, oh boy, they got a lot to say. They got a lot to say. You want to shock the hell out of your emperor? Tell him to shut up. That's what I would say to you. But that's easier said than done. Or perhaps it's a lot easier than you understand. Allowing yourself to accept what is coming through, literally through the universe. That same manifestation principle you're pulling in despite the Five of Pentacles and fear of abandonment and having to make an investment all over again. News for you. The universe is answering that relatively soon. Four of Swords. There's that same Nine of Swords but with the Fool. Fears about opening up. Fears about taking chances. Fears about seeing things with fresh eyes. Show me that Four of Swords, please. Yes, I agree. Give yourself a break from you. Perhaps not. That's a lot of majors here. Justice, Page of Cups. A Fool. Your energy once more is trying to compromise with itself. Well, actually no, there hasn't been too much compromise at this point. I feel like you're trying to figure out how to get what you want without actually doing the necessary work. That Death is over Four of Swords. No healing. No healing. Okay? I think you're still trying to get what you want from the universe without actually having to do the hard work, energetically speaking. Whatever it is that the universe is trying to hand to you, you're trying to take it without really opening up towards it from a place that says, I've done my inner work, I've done my inner healing. I'll give it just a little Page of Cups to work with. Page of Cups is resting on the Fool, Justice. I'd like to sample this, please, but I'm not going to go too far into it because I haven't properly healed. So I want to experience some of it, just not all of it. It's not quite working. It's not quite working. I want to experience some of it, Page of Cups. I want a little taste of it. But I don't want to give too much of myself to it either. It's like you want to taste it before you try it. It's like if I don't like what I taste, I'm not going to invest in my own healing. Honey, regardless of what comes down the pipeline, in terms of this Ace of Pentacles from Judgment, okay? Regardless of what comes in from the universe, it's meant for you. It's being handed towards you. And instead of you going like this, you're trying to pinch off just a little bit of it for yourself. Like I said, you're still struggling. There's not enough investment in the healing here, but you are still trying to acquire some of whatever this is Like, I'm going to open up a little bit towards it, but I'm not ready to do any real work to fully acquire this or understand that you deserve it. That's my point. It's like, I deserve just a little bit. Just a little bit. Whatever this is, I'm going to say I deserve a little bit of it, but not the whole thing, not the whole enchilada, right? Death is over that Four of Swords. In other words, still no active healing. Your energy is not prepared to receive what you want and the universe is trying to hand to you. And it is coming. You're still not in a position to take the whole thing. You want a little bit of it? Like, that's not selfish at all. I just won't take the whole thing. See? Problem solved. There you go. Show us Three of Swords, please. Show us Three of Swords, please. Yes, I'm still seeing pain here. Show us Three of Swords, please. And of course. Honey, if you actively healed, see, you're still defaulting to a Six of Pentacles over here. You're still trying to reinforce your control. To help cover up the pain, not actually fix it. That's the problem, honey. People will only accept what they allow themselves to, okay? Especially if you have enough experience with pain. The world is going to tell you over and over again, well, you keep getting pain, so this is probably what you deserve, right? So that's enough. That's obviously not true. I'm saying this is what people internalize in terms of rejection and guilt, okay? I've experienced through pain repeatedly. I've experienced abandonment repeatedly. I do not dare wish for more. I dare not want for more. Yes, you do. But it's like, if I dare do that, I'll just fail. Not only will I will fail spectacularly if I choose to pursue anything that looks like an opportunity in life and in love, you name it, okay? All I can see is anxiety attached to that. I've been through this shit before, yet you are still pulling it in. Do you know why? Because you're a human being. You know what that means, Taurus, honey? Again, you want to love and to be loved. So don't sit there and tell me that this control shit is working for you, because it's not. You are not in a position in future to accept what the universe is trying to hand you, that you are still trying to pull in because you think you're not good enough. Anyone who thinks they're good enough will turn around and accept this. This is mine. I claim it. It's got my name on it. This is for me, Taurus. I know this is for me. I say, no, I don't deserve the whole thing. That's because it's coming from an unhealed place. Literally, death is over the Four of Swords. Literally, Temperance is in reverse. I've literally seen the Hermit underlying for you several times. The healing has not taken place, so thus you are only allowing yourself to accept what you think you deserve, which is this much. You pursuing your wishes, wants, and dreams and goals is tantamount to chaos. And you can't have that. I know where it's coming from. Do you? It's been the point of this whole reading. Pain. You don't let others determine your worth or what it is you think you're worthy of. You do that. No one else. The universe is trying to hand you something powerful, not to taunt you, not to hurt you, not to tease you, but to give you what you are so desirous of and what you are deserving of. And you think it's not your place to claim it. Yeah, you want it. You see your dilemma. Yes, there's energy fragmentation here. I know where it's coming from. I hope you do too. I want you to be able to be in a position, Taurus, of accepting with open arms something that you know that not only seems to be designed for you, it activates you in terms of the High Priestess. In other words, you feel like this very thing is correct for you. Some of you are going to insist that you can't see it. coming back to pain again. I don't deserve that. I'll just break off this little piece. I'll just break off it. Honey, it's bullshit. You deserve the whole fucking thing. But you have to be in the position to believe it. I'm only reporting. Six of Pentacles and the Three of Swords, and not knowing what else to do with that pain because we have not healed it. We go back to being an emperor. And Six of Pentacles again, Three of Swords. And as that cycle continues to feed itself, you feel the pain. You still feel the pain. And this insistence, you know what? Right here. The universe is trying to hand you what you want, honey. Anything else, please, about this? About this Three of Swords, please? Anything else? It is. There's still pain in your heart. Okay. And it is happening. It is. I want you to be in a position to accept this, whatever this is. Because it's coming. It's here a couple times. It could be new love, it could be new work, it could be a combination of those two things. But you, Taurus, the one I'm speaking to today, you will only allow yourself to accept what you think you deserve. And what you think you deserve is really born from fear and pain. I think you are trying to push through it. I do. I would feel more confident about your reading if I saw active healing elements instead of saying I deserve this much. I want to look at a Taurus that says I fucking deserve this much. And when the universe hands me this Ace of Pentacles twice, Ace of Cups, I'm ready. If you could just exert that same will and conscious energy that you put on the surface where all is well into yourself and understanding what it is that you deserve, and that the things that excite you and turn you on and intrigue you is not a recipe for disaster, but in fact are for your benefit. When you can start saying yes to things instead of no as an automatic default. If you can stop insisting you can't see when in fact you can. If you can stop saying I can't feel it when in fact you can. And you start opening up to what is correct for you. Oh yes, I told you you have potential. I said that at your very opening as soon as I put down your future orientation. I know you have potential here. For it looks like a strong opportunity and something. But you've got to stop rejecting opportunities to heal yourself and understand. Because if you healed yourself, honey, if you fucking healed yourself, you would understand how much you deserved. Instead of telling yourself, this is what I know I deserve. Bullshit. If you truly healed yourself, honey, you would understand what you would deserve, and it would shock the hell out of you. It would shock the hell out of you. This isn't a test. Just make that clear. It's the universe wanting you to be happy because you want to be happy. But you have to allow it. The Hierophant is the ultimate representation of yes and no. Taurus, will you say yes or will you say no? Because it's coming. It's not meant to threaten you. It's not meant to scare you, and it's not meant to provoke all your old fears. It's meant to help you. It's meant to be something in your life that is a source of love as well as stability. The stability part I know you got. It's part of your control. So what about in love? Yes, you do have that opportunity. Many of you will default to a Six of Pentacles. But you're trying. What will make this process easier by far is if you go within. Stop insisting you don't need help, or that you don't need work, or that you know what you're about and that you know what you're doing and there's no extra work involved. No. I've seen you reject healing multiple times. You insist that there's no problem. If you turned that power around of insistence, honey, and understood what you deserved, you would be pissed off with yourself for knowing all the love you could have. And I think that's one of the things that stays your hand too. Fuck. If I had just allowed myself to understand this sooner, I wouldn't be struggling with this. I would take it and I wouldn't fucking think twice about it. Told you, there's that little Taurus in you. It's giving you a fight. And like I said, I hope it wins. What these aces represent to you, I could not say. Like I said, the pentacle means more than one thing to you, but I do see, to be perfectly blunt, love attached to it. Okay, which has been the underlying topic this whole time. Is there anything else in here, please, for Taurus? Anything else? There's that guy again, Nine of Swords. The basis of your fears. Fear of abandonment, getting hurt again. I put myself into this for nothing, just so it could leave me. It's just easier to be in control and to not show feelings or act like I need them or want them or desire them. Oh my goodness, honey, you do. And the Nine of Swords is being emphasized here. You act like every new opportunity is a threat to your existence. Bullshit, it's your fears. Nine of Swords twice. This is internal. This is not an external guarantee. This is your internal fear structure. And it is tied back to your Five of Pentacles, I promise you. What else, please? I know. That is your tendency. Eight of Pentacles. I know. Okay. Many of you feel a safe space in your working structures. That is the Eight of Pentacles, of course. Ah, and there's that King of Cups again with the Three of Cups. That King of Cups you keep denying back here. There it is. That's the stark naked honesty right there. Your King of Cups wishes and is desirous to connect. Work through it. Allow yourself to feel that fear, that pain, and the anxiety. How else can you push past through that shit, Taurus? Many of you might be tempted just to move on from that whole fucking thing. It's easier not to. I hope not. Because I, honest to God, cannot tell which Taurus is going to win. I really don't know. But this admission, let's cut that crap out right now. This little admission, okay, I'll take this little bit and I'll be happy with that. The universe is trying to hand you something substantial, so you can't just hack off a little piece of it. It's meant for you. Whatever that is. Okay? And it is a strong opportunity, but under the guise of love. That's its true form. But it's under the stability structure for which you understand. Knowing that something is a strong investment. Is there anything else in here, please? Let me know if you're connecting to Pisces. We also have Scorpio here a couple of times, actually. Oh, yeah. We have some Cancer, Aries, Scorpio 4 times. We also have Libra. Could be dealing with fellow Taurus, I don't quite know. What else is in here, please? Told you. I don't care. I don't care what you tell yourself. What you want is natural. And it's human. It's the simplest thing in the world to love and to be loved. How do you build stability around that? How do you trust your feelings? Can you trust yourself to make that particular investment again? Right? Instead of saying all new opportunities are scary and they suck, fuck that, reject that. Let's keep it here on the cool. Yet you are manifesting more. That's because you're human, Taurus. I know it's hard to admit, but yeah. Three of Pentacles. Manifesting a new beginning with someone that you have a very strong potential with. Three of Pentacles is kind of like our starting out structure or buildable platform. In other words, wanting to just start fresh, right? Again, that pentacle energy, wanting to start fresh in love and in a new form of stability. Something that has the idea of, this is how I can build it. I can watch this thing grow. I can put deep roots into this. I want to start over. With the Magician, the Three of Pentacles, I want to start over into a working structure base that has the potential to be something, and I want to make it my own. There's that control, but that's positive control. I want to make it my own, right? That's the truth for some of you. There's the desire. There's the drive in you. Honey, you've got the opportunity here. You've been presented 3 aces in the future under the mark of judgment. Yes. You have absolutely the opportunity to make a new connection in love, as far as I can tell, your own. Starting from a new structure, fresh eyes, fresh foundation, you name it. You do not have to go back to a haunted house and pretend to be happy with it. Build a new fucking house because you clearly want to. And this time when you build it correctly with the right person. With the right feelings, but first you have to acknowledge that you want those feelings and that you're worthy of them and that you deserve them. What else, please? No, honey, you don't have to go back to work on a haunted mansion. You don't have to live there. Fucking move. Okay? Start over. Three of Pentacles, and you want to. That's not random. Fresh foundation, fresh platform, everything. Making something stronger than it was, honey. You're coming in. See, you don't know that you want that. You don't know. You don't know that you want that, but you do. To completely start over. You don't know that, but you do, honey. That's you. That's who you're supposed to be right there. The Magician, the Three of Pentacles, the Moon. You want to start over. You won't allow yourself to acknowledge it in love and in life. And with it requires you healing and a willingness to start over. But you have to love yourself. In order to take off like that, you have to love yourself. And when you love yourself, you trust yourself. When you love yourself, you can trust yourself to make those kind of decisions. But right now, I can't trust myself. It's just gotten me into trouble in the past. When I follow my heart, my ambition, I've just been fucked over. I understand. But that's everybody. And how much you allow that control or to dictate your life, that's, my friend, is the real control. It's ironic. The more you try to control something, the more in fact it controls you. Do you have stuff or does your stuff have you? Who's really in control here? You or your fears? Anything else, please? Two of Swords. It's unclear to me. Yeah, I can tell. You're not clear on what it is that you want. Nine of Cups. Okay? And until you heal yourself, you're not going to know what you want. Never mind, embrace it. But I do know this. The opportunity is coming. In fact, let's do some time checks, please. Which yeah. Four of Swords, healing. There might be some strong magnetic connective energy in about a month from now, roughly speaking. The 4th might be important. There might have been some strong connectivity, again, because tarot timelines are flexible or fluid. There might have been some strong connectivity in April. However, I'm seeing this more in the orientation of 4. So 4 swords, roughly 4 weeks or a month. Good. 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 Get all up in that fucker's face until it's dealt with. You have to choose, Taurus. And when you do, you're unstoppable. Be it against your best interest or for your best interest, my friend. And that is, all signs have pros and cons, and that is yours. When you throw yourself into something, it's all out. Even if it's against you. It depends on your frame that you're working with. It depends on your zero set point. Okay? And I'm looking at a Taurus that says, my control is my safety. But it's coming from a not so great place. So yeah. Address that shit. That which binds you. Address it. Get in there. And don't accept any excuses from yourself. Because this, I'm just going to take a little piece of what the universe is trying to give me. And that will be fine. No. No. Nope. I'm just going to break me off a little piece. Because that's what I deserve. You want this, and I think you're trying to push past yourself to get it. But honey, you cannot bypass healing. Let me make that clear to you. I see a Taurus who's, despite the pain, they're trying to carry on in their particular MO pattern. They are. You're trying to carry on in your particular MO pattern. This has always worked for you, even though it hurts you simultaneously. But despite that, you're still trying to push forward through this, but it's not going to happen. You're never going to take more than that little chunk, okay, until you do some real healing. The fuck is going on? Get in touch with those fears. That which binds you. The 15th might be important. Of any particular given month, I don't know. Capricorn season might be important. I don't feel like it's that far out. But what else, please? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Heal. Kill that shit. Stop giving it room to breathe. Don't take shit from anybody, least of all yourself. Because if you can't get a break from you, how are you supposed to grow? You don't. "10 weeks from now might be important. 14 weeks, the 10th, the 4th, as well as the 15th of any given month might be important." Can I hone in, please, on these... the Queen of Cups just tried to pop out. I was going to say, let me hone in on this new opportunity, please. Can I get more specifics on that? There it is again. You resisting that heart space. God damn. Damn. Oh. They are just dying to have permission, my friend. They're just dying to have permission. They are just dying to have permission to feel things again, to start over. To give it a fair chance. Give yourself a fair chance. Give yourself a fair shot at love. New love with stronger foundation than whatever it is you've had to leave behind. Fuck. That insistence in you is so strong. You don't trust yourself, honey. When you trust yourself, you can feel. And when you can feel, you can love yourself. I just want you to love yourself more. For some of you, next water season, which is Cancer, that is late June to late July. But yes. Knight of Swords. I'm seeing so much. It wouldn't show me. In order for you to fully embrace this, honey, for you to accept your emotions, express them, to receive them. It's not just about you putting outward, it's also you allowing yourself to receive what is rightfully yours, okay? In terms of love and what you are manifesting, even if it's through the moon, like I told you, there's a big part of you that's even sick of your own shit. You don't even believe it at this point, but you carry on like the status quo has not changed. Baby, I got news for you. The core of who you are is not who you dress it up to be. Knight of Cups tried to flip out some of the emotional energy again at strength, Leo season. Okay, so Cancer, Leo season, a little concurrent here in regards to those aces. However, be warned, I am seeing resistance towards said aces unless we get in there and we pick up what is holding us back. You get in there and disrupt that particular status quo because, like I said, even you're sick of it. Okay? What is keeping you from you? It's not just about you giving out your love, honey. It's also believing that you're worthy of receiving it. That's enough. I say that. Okay. Yes. Temperance, healing, I know. And the Hermit, healing. Good God. You have the wisdom, you have the experience, but you need to allow yourself to access it. Judgment is coming. It's coming. And it is correct for you, whatever this ace means to you. It is coming. It's really just a matter of time. And you want it because it's correct for you. Literally, the universe is trying to hand to you what is correct to you, if it hasn't already. Anything else, please? No. I wasn't expecting to pull from this. Not today. What else, please? Sorry, mirror was upright, twin flames was in the reverse. Reflect our wounds. For some of you, you insist on connecting yourself to people whom you cannot see yourself in, but they are a reflection of your wounds. Those who do not benefit you or your energy. It's simply that. We often mirror, so mirroring each other, self-image relationships reflect our wounds, but marked under the twin flames in reverse. Some of you surround yourself with people who are not particularly bonded to you emotionally and or spiritually because they are a reflection of your wounds. In other words, you keep people in your life or is tied to situations, circumstance, or relationships that do not benefit you because they are a reflection of your wounds and what it is you believe you deserve, not what you actually are deserving of. Twin flames is in reverse, mirroring. Connecting to people who are not bonded with you correctly or appropriately, but they reflect choices made of your wounds. Or that which you have broken ways with before. I know you, palm tree, I know you want stability. I know that. Duh. Ask yourself, how can you incorporate stability and love? Willingness to start over and see things with a fresh eye. But yes, and then also partners that you have had that fucked you over, or they don't understand you or appreciate you again. Even coming from the reference point of the past, they were still a reflection of wounds. We often choose our partners based on unhealed wounds. And it is in our attempt in trying to heal those wounds that we often make those decisions, but they're not necessarily the best for us. In fact, they typically deepen the wound. Okay? And people don't know that. They don't know that when they're walking around. They don't know that. They don't know that shit. You know? I had a bad relationship with my dad, something like that. Let's take, for example, not me, but as in general. Let's say I had a bad relationship with my dad, okay, and that shit was always unresolved. There's a good chance people walk around looking for that same attachment or same kind of relationship because it will help them address unresolved shit. Well, a lot of people walk around choosing partners like that. They just don't know that they're doing it. So for some of you, yes, that's how it's speaking to me. Okay? Or, you know, somebody I knew, let's see, she had about 3 divorces behind her. Okay? And that happens. All right? And because she could not heal her wounds from the first one, which was rather sizable, and I would even say traumatic, she kept reliving it with future partners because she was never able to heal it the first time. So it's not just our parental attachments, it's from other people we've broken ties with that hurt us the most, that are unresolved. We pick other people trying to resolve our shit, but it usually just makes things worse. Hence why you need to heal yourself if you well and truly want it, what it is you are trying to pull from the universe. If you well and truly want love, you need to heal thyself first, Taurus. That's the point. Paradise, yes, I know. I told you. I fucking see it. It's the happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. You have the opportunity for love and happiness and stability if you well and truly get into that moon energy and embrace the fact that you simply, with the power of manifestation, want to start over, but in the right way. You are wiser for wear, not worse for wear, honey. And if you fucking knew that, if you knew that, you wouldn't be doing this. Coughing, yes. That's enough. All right. Sorry. Like always, I can get very involved. And typically the longer ones are more involved, as this one is. So, you don't like this one, it's not your vibe, this is totally killing your zen, bro, sis. It's not what you wanted. Go check out your last one. It was literally rainbows, butterflies, and sunshine or something like that. Real tarot reflects real life. And I'm looking at a very real Taurus today. I know where you've been. I know where you could be. And I hope you see that too. Taurus, put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well.